my gosh, first of all, I love that painting in the background. That is so gorgeous and beautiful. Welcome, 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 welcome. Tell everyone that is watching us right now just a little bit about yourself and where you live.
Hi, I'm KATHRYN Campbell. I live in Encinitas, California. I'm originally from Elk Grove, California, Northern California. And I absolutely love the beach life, and I try and live it every day. I try and go for my beach walks, and I live and breathe human resources, which is awesome, but yet I need a little bit of a break.
Yes, yes, yes.
So,
Tell us a little bit. I know that you're an author too. You're working on 3 different
yes.
books. So tell us about the books that you're working on, because I know we're going to be getting those out soon. So,
I hope so.
I'm helping coach her to get these books
She
out.
is.
But
She's
tell
picking me.
us real briefly about the books. And by the time when this comes out, we'll probably do amendment to each one of my interviews eventually in a couple years. But by that time, you'll be a best-selling author. So I get to have you before you're on the New York Times. Tell us about the books that you've been working on.
I have written a couple books about my travels through Costa Rica and grieving my mother. I've written a book about dating in Southern California because we all know how horrible it is. And I also wrote a book about caring for my mom while she had Alzheimer's. So hopefully these will be coming out soon.
Oh, and can I tell you, so many people will be able to be totally blessed by that. Well, first, before we get going to, I just want to welcome everybody that is watching this, whether you're lying in a bed, sitting in a closet, in a tub. I mean, we know where we've gone.
On the bathroom floor.
Or the bathroom floor.
We love you.
Yes.
We've all been there.
Yes, and that's exactly, KATHRYN, and that's what this series is dedicated to you. So, KATHRYN, I just want you to be aware this is going to be something we're going to be filming globally. So, you okay with that?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, good. I just want to ask everybody. So, Warrior Motivator is just all about getting people excited and just getting them out to that next level. So, we're going to ask you, our first question is, what is your philosophy in life?
My philosophy in life is help others, recognize when you have that niche minute to go ahead and jump in and help someone, even if it's like a penny at the grocery store or a smile at Starbucks. You know, sometimes there's little things that you can do that will alter somebody else's day so they don't feel so horrible. Because I think as humans and in the times that we live in, I think that we all kind of get a little bit down on ourselves.
Yes. I'm going to just throw in a couple fun ones before we get serious again. If you were a color, what color would you be?
Oh my gosh. Well, let's see. I'd probably be white because I want to be all the colors in the spectrum, not just one. And white is all the colors in the spectrum.
Wow. I'm out, I love magenta, that sunset.
Yeah.
That could be that. Now, if you could be an animal, what kind of animal would you be? You could be a couple too. You don't have to be just one.
Well, I would probably be a horse because I really like horses and obviously I like to eat. But I also would probably be a dolphin because they just always smile.
Oh,
like they're my spirit animal, you know?
I am a dolphin horse too. I am a dolphin horse too. I love that. It's going to be a fun question to ask people to just, I like to just, what color are you and what kind of animal would you be? So, KATHRYN, I just want you to answer this. I'm going to ask you a series of questions and I'm going to state it and then you're going to restate it and give me your answer. I am a warrior because...
I am a warrior because I need to share my light.
I love that. Define hero.
A hero is someone that can give no matter what's going on in their world, and they understand that once they give to others, they are helping the world be a better place.
Awesome. And tell me, when you were a child, who was your hero?
Oh, my mom, of course. My mom had so many of us kids.
Tell us a little bit about her.
My mom was hardworking mom to 5 kids biologically. 2 more in addition were my dad. So 7 of us total running around the house and being crazy at all times and having kids from the age of 17 years old, to me, who is the baby at like, 1 or 2, and always working hard and always making sure that we had food on the table and lots of love.
Oh, that's awesome. So now, as an adult, if I were to ask you today, who is your hero?
I think I would still say my mom, because she lived such a great life, and she went through a lot. As
So
we all
when you find yourself going through that hard time, do you find yourself, what do you find yourself thinking about?
I'm like, Mom, how the hell did you do it?
I know. I know. I think that too. And I just have a husband and 2 dogs. Like, how did she do that? All right. My greatest, and I'm going to have you repeat these questions back to me and then give me your answer. Because when I go editing, I might end up like in one doing montage of everybody.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you the question, then you just restate the question. Okay. My greatest lesson in love is.
My greatest lesson in love is don't be afraid to love. Because if you don't love, then you'll never know the feeling. And once you do love, you go to the next plateau.
Oh my gosh, I love that. I love that. I am a survivor because.
I'm a survivor because I'm willing to do what it takes to get myself where I need to be on the next level. And whether that's financially or health wise or what have you.
And how do you do that?
Well, I think eating well, treating yourself well, spiritually, mentally, physically, being someone that can overall assess a situation, hopefully healthily, and move things forward.
Love that. I love that. My dream is.
My dream is to be a mom and a wife. Trophy wife right here.
I love it. 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 And we are holding that for you. We are visualizing that. We are putting that out in the univerce, and that is going to happen. So let me tell you, if you are an eligible bachelor and you're in the Southern California area, or actually anywhere you live, here we go, guys. Right here.
From San Diego.
Right there. The biggest loss. So this is going to be one that you might want to spend a little time on. And I just want you to repeat the question back again. The biggest loss that I have overcome is.
The biggest loss that I've overcome is the death of my mom from Alzheimer's. And it was early onset Alzheimer's. So it's not like I had a lot of time with my mom.
Right, right, right. And in the book that you've written, you go into all that in a little bit more detail.
I do. Yeah. I go into, all of it and the feelings and the emotions.
Yeah, yeah. I believe humanity needs.
I believe humanity needs more love and more compassion for each other and more tolerance for whatever everybody else is going through. And understand that we're all connected. We're all connected. See, we're all connected.
Oh, I love that. Wait, hold on. We got cut out because you're moving it, but go real slow. Show me that again. That's so cute.
Yep, we're all connected. That's what my shirt says, spiritual gangster.
I love that. Now, I just want to ask you really quick about that. What do you think are 3 things that we can do to connect that at a greater level?
Oh boy, that's kind of a hard one, isn't that one?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm looking at the news right now and I'm just seeing everything that's going on with those shootings in the synagogue. And I'm just like, what can KATHRYN do? What could Kita do? What could we do? Just 3 little things. What do you think we could do?
I think that we could start saying hello to each other so that we have inclusion. I think that we could do little things like opening the door for somebody else, going into like the local coffee shop. I think that we could actually look someone in the eye and say, hey, how's your day?
I love that. Okay, that's awesome. I love that. I love that. Tell us about your spiritual practice. And you can just start out. My spiritual practice in adversity is.
My spiritual practice is Catholicism. I do pray every day. I also believe in the universe, and I know that there is a universe. There's something much greater beyond right here, right now, that does definitely come and talk to us and gives us signs about where we need to be and things of that nature.
Now, I know that you were just out on your walking, and I always tell people this, I have my own belief system, but I always say you don't need to be in a church and you don't need to be in a Bible, you can just be out walking. But tell me, how does your spiritual practice show up for you? Like when you're walking, I mean, or do you have to do you practice like in a certain place, or how do you practice it actually, in real steps?
In like real steps,
Yeah.
I actually when I was on my walk today, I said, God, I am so thankful to be right here, right now, looking at the seabird or the seagull flying on the air and watching the surfers in the surf. And I'm so thankful to feel the limited sunshine, because it's cloudy here today, on my skin, warming me. And I'm so happy to feel the wind through my hair. I mean, I know it sounds like so hokey to be like that, but
no, it doesn't sound happy. Now, I want to just ask you, how does that help you when you've gone through adversity? Let me just kind of dig a little deeper into that again.
I think that it makes you dig deep and realize that even though like the seabird is flying through the air, he's not worried about dinner time. He's not worried about the little things, the Kardashians or anything like that. He's worried about right then, right now. So it kind of, I think it brings you back to like just that second, because that's all you really have. You don't have the future. You no longer have the past. No matter what you shoulda, coulda, woulda said, it would have turned out the same.
I love that. I love that. Okay, we're going to go to a fun topic I know for you. Fitness helps me, dot, dot, dot.
Business or fitness?
Fitness. Yes.
Fitness.
Fitness. And then tell us, what do you do? What is your fitness practice? And how has that helped you through adversity?
Fitness helps me to be stronger. Fitness helps me to commune back into myself. And fitness helps me to, be a better person for everybody else, because otherwise I'd be really grumpy and cranky.
Oh my gosh, I know.
And I do my yoga practice. I do my walks almost every day. And it really helps get my serotonin going, so I don't like sit around and just read books all day. Because I'm a reader. I love to read books. And there's nothing that I like more than just sitting on the sofa with a good book and a cup of coffee and just reading all day long. And I can do it. I've read many books through and through.
While we're on that, because it's a question later, but let's just hit it right now. What's your favorite book right now that you're reading?
Well, it's a book that I always read every 6 months or so. And I think we touched on this a little bit before. It's Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist, because he has so many life lessons in that book that really ring true with me. And I think my favorite quote is, if the universe conspires for you, you put it in the universe and the universe conspires for you.
Oh, isn't that powerful?
It's
You're
amazing.
going through something. You just have to know that. Just cling to that. I love that. Getting back to the fitness, we're going to go in that mind body, but we're now shifting to nutrition. Tell me about your nutrition and your diet. And have you noticed when you go through adversity, do you change your diet, or how does a healthy diet help you get through an adversity better?
Well, I'm the first person to admit I don't have the healthiest of diets. Potato Shack and fried foods. That's not healthy.
You know what? I like a little fried food too. Onion rings are that's my killer. Don't tell me you have onion rings, because I'm going to get it. So tell us about then I'll go to the next question, which is, what is your favorite cheat food? Share it.
My favorite cheat food. Actually going back to a little bit healthier, I've been doing tomatoes with cucumbers and red wine vinegar and garlic olive oil with salt and pepper, and I just love it. It's my favorite right now.
Ooh, and everybody, just to give you a little sheet on KATHRYN. She is a She loves to do organic cooking.
Yes.
I'm going to ask about that a little bit later, but that's one of your,
I do love to cook.
Yeah, I know that's one of your favorite things to do there. Tell me your favorite motivational music, and if you could share a song that might be able to help someone today going through something tough, or what type of music?
Well, I like all kinds of music. I
Yeah.
really like a lot of country. I like everything. But I think right now the songs that are getting me motivated, sorry, Cardi B.
Yes. Oh, isn't she fun?
Yeah,
She
she's
is.
great. Yeah.
Now let's shout out, though I do want to shout out because in our pre-interview, I had spoken to you that you had a local artist that you're a real big fan of.
Yes. Oh boy,
Let's shout her out.
I love Tristan Prettyman, and I always dork out because every time, like sometimes we go to yoga, we're not like friends or anything, but like she'll sit next to me in yoga, and I'm like, oh my god, I love you.
And then I think you also said you like Train, and isn't
Yes,
neighbor?
Train Scott down the street. Hi, how's it going?
I'm telling you, that's when you got to bring that cup of sugar. Didn't you need some eggs or something?
I know. We need to gallon of milk.
All right. Tell us, KATHRYN, how do you creatively express yourself?
Well, I like to dance ballet, so I go to ballet class, and then I also really enjoy writing. And I can't paint worth a darn. I try. Always ends up badly with paint everywhere and all in my hair.
I bet you're an amazing painter. I bet you're an amazing painter. Now, tell me about that ballet, because when I talked to you about that one time, I remember that. Did you take that up later in life, or was that something you've always done?
You know, I started out as a little kid doing it, and then my older
Okay.
sister, who's 6 years older than me, she quit, so I quit because I wanted to be like her, unfortunately. Right. And basically,
lesson to sisters: don't quit ballet.
Oh, I know they shouldn't. So after my mom passed away, it was like my way of reconnecting to my mom, because my mom danced ballet as well, and my mom also taught ballet when she was a teenager. So I always try to like connect with her through that and get myself out of bed and around people.
Love that. I mean, I love that. Let's think about that. So someone's watching right now, and maybe they have lost someone, and a wonderful way to reconnect to them and to their memory is to maybe do an activity that they used to do. It's a way of almost like fingerprinting back and their memories. Oh, I love that. I love that. And kind of on that note, what is your favorite, or it could be a couple, favorite childhood memories?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's Halloween time right now.
Yes.
So my mom would get all of us kids together, and my grandparents and my aunt and uncle, and we'd all go to this place called Apple Hill up above Sacramento, like in the foothills of Tahoe. And we'd go pick out our pumpkin, and then we'd all carve the pumpkin, and then every year my mom would make spaghetti on Halloween.
Oh.
So.
Now, if I told you what my mother did, she would make like, this is so terrible, but she would make pasta, but she put it in a bag and then put red food coloring in it, and she'd blindfold us and she'd say, "This is brains." And I'm like, yes. You had a good mom. Yes. I had a bad mom.
No, you had a fun mom.
All right. Now, when you were a kid, tell me what you wanted to be.
Well, I wanted to be a journalist as well as a doctor. Growing up, I always thought it was very important to be informed about the news and what's going on and things of that nature. And then I always thought, idealistically, it'd be great to help people. So.
Now, how is that dream realized today?
Well, it is realized, but in a different way, because I'm actually an HR practitioner. So I actually write handbooks and crazy policies and stuff like that for my current company and my employees. And I think that the being the face of the company certainly translates to being like a broadcaster, as well as, being like a doctor. I'm helping my employees almost every day with anything personal or with, benefit questions or what have you.
And if you think about that right now, it's what an empowering position you have, especially for women.
Yeah.
That they can go to you and talk to you. I mean, how many times So wow, I'm just you cheer
Yeah.
you on, because with that's
Thank you.
to create a safe environment that women can go to and be honest about, you know, what it is they're going to. Tell me, repeat this. I protect my dreams by.
I protect my dreams by, wow, how do I protect my dreams? Oh, okay. I protect my dreams by being someone that wants to live my dream, and by only telling people that share the same dream values as myself.
That's so important. That's so important. Tell me, we're going to actually get into this a little bit later, but while we're just on that, because this is something that is so, a lot of times we find that we're depressed because we'll get a great idea and say, I call KATHRYN. I'm like, KATHRYN, I've got this idea. And like, what are you looking for in the person listening?
I'm looking for them to understand the idea. I'm looking for them to support the idea. I'm also looking for them to acknowledge the idea and say, you know what, that's a great idea, you know,
And
and
yeah.
you know, just say, you know what, I think you can do it.
I love that. It's so important. So if you're sitting out there, you guys, any of you out there, and you have a dream, just know that you can do it. Just find that support system, because that's just so important. Tell me what you love about yourself.
It's like my Oprah moment.
Yes, your Oprah moment.
I love that I'm persistent, and I also love that I choose to turn the negatives into a positive, as well as I love that I can talk to anybody.
I love that. That's all true. That's all true. I'll tell you what I love about her is you have a lot of grace, and you know that with a big wink.
Thank you.
You have so much.
Thank you.
We both know, right? All right. My perfect day is.
Oh, my perfect day is having a hot guy bring me coffee in bed, then go get breakfast, go to the farm. I know.
Oh, I'm doing this because I think I know. I remember you like facial hair too.
I
So
do.
we have to describe him perfectly.
Well, Keanu Reeves, come on now.
Now, you know what? He would be perfect.
Isn't he awesome?
Oh, now he's awesome. Can I tell you, he's awesome. Tell us what your perfect day is.
Oh, yeah. Back to the perfect day. So after breakfast, going to the farm to go get fresh vegetables, and then going to just cook some dinner with some friends, as well as watch a nice movie and just enjoy a good bottle of red wine. And that's about it.
Oh, love that. Doesn't that, it just sounds, doesn't that just, it
It's
sounds
just
like
mundane and simple.
perfect day.
Yeah.
Today's a Sunday, everybody, that we're filming this on. And right before this, tell everybody what you were just doing.
So I was just going on my walk, and I went to the farm to go get some produce, but they didn't have any, so I ended up having to go to Sprouts.
Sprouts is good though. They've got good stuff.
Thank you.
They've got good prices too. Tell me, what parent guided and defined you the most? And you know what? Because I know your little papa's there too, so you can talk about both of them if you want. Yep.
Yeah. So I think my mom really guided me for the first half of my life, just with good values as well as caring for others. And then my dad, after my mom passed away, kind of picked up where she left off. And I'm still very close to my dad to this day.
And we love your pops. Let's shout him out. What's your dad's name? Just his first name.
John.
Hi, John. We love you, John. All right, tell us again. Maybe it's a different one. Maybe you have one on your refrigerator, or it could be your t-shirt you're wearing. What is the best quote that defines you?
Oh boy. I think today, like literally, like, um, hey, let's see. Um, Pop fizz, clunk, 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 like champagne. I think that it's kind of a phrase that's so relative for like Sunday Fun Day, because we all want to be fizzy, and we want to be alive, and we want to pop off our ideas, and then we want to make sure that we surround ourselves with people that understand, you know, what we're about and the consistency that we are.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Tell me, what would be 3 words that your friends would describe you as?
Oh boy, vivacious, caring, and someone that is fun.
I love that. I love that. Now we're going to go into a little bit of a serious turn here, just speaking kind of on your friends. What would your epitaph read like? Or your
Uh,
grave marker, or just
oh
what?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So my epitaph would be, she lived fearlessly. Today it'll be, she lived fearlessly, and she went for it.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
So tell me, what do you want? Because now it'll be public record. It'll be out there. They'll be able to know. What do you want your funeral to be like?
Oh, my funeral is going to be a party. It's going to be awesome. So it's going to be like the party of the year that you want to be at. Because I would like to have my friends that just absolutely 100% celebrate me, drink champagne, and know that, I lived fearlessly and that I always did what I wanted to do.
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. Tell me what and how you
Lots,
define
lots of flowers too.
lots of what kind of flowers, so I
I
know.
love roses. I'm a
Oh,
rose
what kind
girl.
of roses?
Well, I don't know, just whatever roses.
Okay, you love that. It's funny, I have this purple one. It's like a light gray purple, but it smells like I just want to
Oh, yeah.
I just want to walk around with the flower.
Yeah. I know. I hear you.
Tell me how you define success.
Oh, success is never about money. So success is about how you give back, and success is um, being able to see the littlest things in life that need to get done that other people fail to do. So then you do them. Like success could be like picking up a piece of trash on your walk, or success is being the person that connects to other people.
Oh, I love that. I love that. That is I put a quote up once and it was just what was so beautiful. It's just about as women, like a good girlfriend, when not only does she like listen to your story, but she lifts you up to glory.
Right.
I was like,
Right.
yes, love that. What are your deal breakers? What are 3 of your deal breakers?
Oh boy. 3 of my deal breakers are, I don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. They're bad for you.
Nancy Reagan.
Also, if you don't want to have children, that's a deal breaker. And if you're not respectful to others, that's also a deal breaker for sure.
You know why it's so funny that you say that? Because one of the things that I've always said is, how do they undo Christmas lights if they're tangled? Like watch a man do that. And then
Yeah.
how do you treat waitstaff?
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's just exactly what you were saying. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just so important to me. It's like they could have everything, but if they're rude to a waitress, I'm like, see ya.
I know.
You're out of there. Your go-to person that you can talk to and whom you trust with all of your innermost secrets and stories is.
I think it's my brother and my brother-in-law, both of them.
And
So,
tell us a little bit about them.
so my brother is an IT person, and he is just super compassionate, and he understands the human condition. And then my brother-in-law is a more analytical engineer type person that is very grounding. They're both very grounding for me.
Boy, that's a great background. That's a beautiful background. I can see why you choose them. This is a fun one. If you had 3 people in the world, they could be famous people, they could be family, they could be friends, they could be people that are alive now or have passed on, that you could invite out in an outing. Who would they be? Where would you go? And what would you do?
Oh my goodness, what would we do? We would go on a surf trip to
Who's going
Bali.
with you? Who's going with you?
Okay, so who's going with me? Oprah's coming.
Okay.
You're coming. You're going to Bali, Kita. And my favorite author, Anne Lamott.
Oh, love. Okay, now where are we going?
We're going
Look,
to Bali.
I'm ready to go. I'm not gonna go back.
Tell your hubby you gotta go. Peace,
Oh,
hubby.
he's good. Okay, bye.
So yeah, Oprah, Kita, and Annie Lamott.
Ooh, and we
All
are
going to Bali, and we're gonna go enjoy some good food and some great stories.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. Speaking of stories, tell me, have you ever suffered with depression or anxiety or just a deep sadness? And if you have, this is like a huge passion of mine. What did you do to pull yourself out of it?
So basically, you know, we touch on this. My mom, she passed away from Alzheimer's. So after she got sick and then passed away, because I lost her once to the disease and I lost her again in actual death, I became very depressed. And I don't have a lot of family around me here in San Diego. It's just me, myself, and I. And I ended up making myself go to ballet. And I had some great friends that made me get out in the morning to go to breakfast. And I also just started to really pay attention and check in with myself. And that's sometimes that self-care is what you need to do, but it's the hardest thing to do because you think everybody else around you deserves more attention than yourself, and that's just not the case.
Let's talk a little bit more about that self-care. I know that you're a writer. Have you found that writing has ever helped you, or
Oh yeah,
a bit more
writing,
about that?
you know, writing, and something that I still do to this day is I write my mom letters about, like, just if I've had a rough day or if I'm thinking about her, just write her like a little note about like what's going on in my life. And um, I try to just think of like the positive things and do positive things even when I'm not feeling the best.
Right. So if someone is watching this and they're suffering right now from depression, heartache, sadness, what is like one sentence that you'd like to tell them, just right to their heart?
Well, let me speak from my heart to your heart. You are valuable, you are worthy, and you are beautiful. And no matter what anybody in this world says, you will overcome whatever is in your way because you believe in yourself and you deserve to be happy.
I love that. Now, kind of in that same kind of realm, tell me, how have you dealt with, or have you dealt with, critiques, critics, bullies, and what did you
My
do?
sister. I try to be very healthy about it, and I try to use communication skills like, you know, well, what would bring you to that conclusion, and why would you think that XYZ behavior would put me in XYZ box. I just try to really openly communicate about it. I sometimes you can never please a naysayer because they're always going to have that belief no matter what. It doesn't matter, the sky is gray today, but they could be like, no, the sky is purple today, and you will never change their mind about it. So I think that understanding where the person is in their life and understanding exactly what they're going through and how their perception might impact you, I think that that certainly helps.
I love when, in the other thing that you said in our pre-interview about, do you believe what they say?
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit more about that.
Well, I think it's for us to necessarily assess, are we really what this person says? Like, I'm 125 pounds. Does that mean that I'm a flat slob like my ex fiance would have me believe about me? You know,
Oh,
that's not true.
oh,
I get out there, I try to get off the couch. You know, if I'm not on the couch, I'm certainly on my walk.
yeah.
So it's like, do we believe the lies that people tell themselves about us or the lies that they believe about us?
Mm. I love that. So if you're sitting out there and someone has just critiqued you, listen to KATHRYN. If what
Yeah.
they're saying isn't authentic and it isn't your authentic truth, you've got to let it go. Like,
Let it
let it
go.
just go. Shut it away and think of mighty KATHRYN.
Yeah, thank you.
All
But
right,
also
KATHRYN.
think about like Miguel Ruiz, the author Miguel Ruiz, and the four agreements about, you know, if that's not serving you, don't hold on to something that's no longer serving you.
Mm,
Right? Why are we going to hold
beautiful.
on? Why are we going to hold on to a trash bag that's stinky? Right?
Yes.
That's someone's belief that in
Drop
the trash
this
bag that's stinky.
stinky bag.
Yeah.
I love it.
Just gotta throw it away.
Tell me, repeat this. I am most grateful for, and it could be however many things. Well, we only have about 20 more minutes, so.
No, I'm a talker.
I am most grateful for.
I am
Try to think in your
grateful
life.
for my dad. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for the blankets and the food in my fridge, and I'm grateful for the nice working car that I have and the nice house that I pay for.
I love this. Tell me, do you believe in miracles? And are you a miracle?
Oh, I am a miracle. And yes, I do believe in miracles. So I'm a miracle because I was born, I think we're all miracles, though. Let's just get that right out there. I was born at 29 weeks back in 1975 when in medicine they didn't know if I was going to make it. And I had open heart surgery as a little tiny 6-day-old baby. And here I am. So thank you, all my doctors that went to med school. I'm here.
I mean, you believe that? I
I
mean,
can't believe it.
think about little you, the
Yeah.
fight that you have inside of you, KATHRYN.
Yeah. You just gotta be sprightly, I guess.
I mean, that's just I get chills again every time I hear you say that story. Tell me, what's the thing that most people, or just maybe some people, may misunderstand about you?
Well, I think because I do try to bring sunshine to the world and I try to put it out there as much as possible. I think that people might misconstrue that like I don't have, depressive moments or I don't have issues or what have you. So, but we're all human, we're all connected, we all have the same issues.
Yes, yes, yes. Tell me about your biggest regret.
Oh, my biggest regrets is letting someone that was a lover for on and off for 12 years treat me badly.
Tell us, there's someone watching right now. She or
Well,
he are in a bad relationship. That other person is telling them, dot, dot, dot.
yeah,
Give me
no.
3
You,
tools to help them right now.
3 tools. Okay. Recognize your self-worth. Recognize that you don't deserve to be treated badly, no matter if it's verbally, physically, mentally. And also, another tool is say, you know what? I don't like it when you treat me like XYZ. Please treat me like ABC because that's when I feel respected.
Love that. Love that. So everybody listen to KATHRYN. I know that's hard to do, but again, like what we've talked about, support yourself with those friendships, your brothers, your family, your girlfriends. Get that message back in your head so you can hear that. Tell me, KATHRYN, what's on your dream sheet this year?
My dream sheet this year, of
Yes.
course, is finding a mate, but that has been elusive here in Southern California. But also on my dream sheet is just making sure that my 401k is invested in, as well as trying to pay off my car.
Oh, I love this. So
Yeah.
we have that, like we're gonna shoot that way out into the universe. Tell me, because this is gonna be a fun one for you, because I know you've got a couple of these. When have you felt your biggest adrenaline rush?
Oh boy, when I felt oh, surfing at D Street a few years ago, I felt my largest adrenaline rush because there was a larger wave coming in the set. And being a not so experienced surfer, I'm like out in the lineup looking at my friends, like, hey guys, how's it going? Feeling pretty good on my board. Let me know, right?
Board, ready to go.
So my friends, they see the wave coming in the wave line and they're like, start paddling. And I'm like, what's going on, guys? They're like, start paddling. They start telling me how to turtle roll. And all of a sudden the waves on top of me, they're like, hold on to your board. And I'm like, holding on the board. Of course, the wave won. And I got the board into my elbow and I covered my head like you're supposed to. And basically, I just got in the wash for a good like 30 seconds and I came up and then I turned around and I paddled back in and I threw my board down and I cried.
I mean, you know what? This is a great question. What when you were in the middle of that, you're rolling under. What did you think about? I bet those seconds seemed like hours. Like,
It
what did you
seems
think
like
about?
hours, but I thought how beautiful it was because I actually opened my eyes and I could see like the bubbles and stuff above me and like the sunlight. And then I was like, oh no, I can't breathe. I got to get out of here. So I, tried to like grab like my board and like pop back up. But it's really interesting because it really does seem like time does stand still when you're in that scenario.
Yeah.
You just go on autopilot and you just automatically react.
I love that. I love that. That's one of my favorite stories. Tell me, what is the craziest thing? Now, you might not be able to tell us craziest thing, just the craziest thing that you've ever done, and would you do it again?
Yes, I would
Okay.
do it again. I actually, I've
Let's not
met.
get arrested though for this.
No, no,
Remember.
no, no.
I'm just
PG,
kidding.
PG. I actually walked up to Keanu Reeves and was like, "Hey, you want to go get a glass of wine?" And I would do it again. Yeah, I was in the middle of like a bookstore at LACMA, and I didn't realize that there was a talk going on. And after he had given the talk, like I just like walked right up to him, gave my business card. I was like, "Give me a call if you want to go have a glass of wine."
Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, so Keanu Reeves, we have your
Keanu
wife here, the mother of
I'm
your
right here.
children. I don't know if he's married or not. If he's married, we don't need
I know, I don't know.
we
And
don't
I'm
need
not even like a fangirl. I haven't even seen The Matrix.
I've never seen The Matrix. I know. I saw him in that one surf movie, but I've seen him. He's in New York, and does the subway, and he's just a really down to earth guy. So that's really cool. Tell me, if I was your fairy godmother, ding 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 ding, and I could grant you 3 wishes right now today, what would they be?
Lottery jackpot numbers so I could disperse the money for good. It would be helping to cure cancer and Alzheimer's. And the second one kind of counts as 3, but just to be officious.
Yes.
And just a good guy in my life to share my life with.
We love that. Okay.
It's so mundane.
Ding, ding. There we go. Now this one I want you to take a moment on, because this one is kind of what this entire interview is predicated upon. Tell me what your personal legacy is. So if I were to step back, what is your legacy when you look back at your life? What would you want it to be about?
Just being good to others and making sure that others know how valuable and valued they are. And I think that that's a great legacy, because oftentimes people get so into themselves and like these little boxes they put themselves into that they just don't realize how magnificent they really are.
Oh, I love that. I love that. And tell me, if someone was watching this right now, I know we kind of hit it earlier, but if someone is watching this right now, just given everything that you've been through with loss of a relationship, parent, all of these things, what is 1 or 3 things that are doable tools that they could do, action tools they could do right now to get themselves out of the sadness where they are?
Okay, set aside 5 minutes, create a vision of where you want to go, work backwards from the vision, and create like milestones for yourself. Even if it's something little like, I'm going to eat a carrot today. Go to the store, buy a carrot, eat that carrot. You know, like you made that daily goal. So start small, because all the small little things create the overall larger picture.
I love that. I love that.
So,
Now tell me, what and how do you want to be remembered? By your family? Let's just take your family first, and then your friendships. So family, what do you want them to remember you by?
just that I'm happy and that I'm a good person and that we have a good family.
Awesome.
So
And then
that I contributed to that. And then for my friends, that I'm fun and that I like to have a good time, and that I'm always the person that you can call at 3 a.m. and be like, help, so and so did X, Y, Z.
I need Mexico, and I need it now.
That's
She lives in Encinitas. Encinitas is a little suburb of San Diego, so that's why she's close to Mexico. All right, so what you're going to say is your name, and then you're going to say, I am a warrior motivator because, and then finish it.
I am KATHRYN Campbell. I'm a warrior motivator because I believe in you and I believe in myself, and we can do it together.
The crowd goes wild. Okay, now this last part is really fun, and everybody's going to do this, and this is going to be a fresh one for you. Okay, you ready for this? This is called rapid fire. And what you're going to do is you're going to just pick one or the other. And if you're just absolutely called to come up with something different, you can. But this is going to be fast, quick, and dirty. Really fun. Bath or shower?
Shower.
Beach or pool?
Beach.
Long hair or short hair?
Long.
Antiques or modern?
Oh, antiques.
Messy or neat?
Oh, neat.
Wild or tame?
Oh, tame.
Caged or free?
Free.
New car or classic?
Ooh, new car.
Convertible or hardtop?
Hardtop.
Ocean, mountains, desert, or lake?
Oh.
Good, you can do that too. You can play out of the rules. East Coast or West Coast?
Mid-coast.
Flower or candy?
Flower.
Okay, text or call?
Call.
Instagram or Facebook?
Both.
Handmade or manufactured?
Handmade.
Cardio long or cardio short?
Oh, cardio long.
Okay, machines or free weights?
Free weights.
Zumba or yoga?
Yoga.
Glass half full or glass half empty?
Glass half full.
You love it. Empathy or sympathy?
Empathy.
Okay, big birthday celebration or none at all?
Oh, big birthday celebration.
Okay, big girl. Leader or follower?
Leader.
Okay, aggressor or counterpuncher?
Oh, how about both?
Good. You can do it quiet or loud.
Depends on the day. Both.
Okay. Okay. Summer, fall, spring, or winter.
Summer.
Country or city.
Ooh, country.
Pets or no pets.
Pets.
Cats or dogs.
Dogs.
Introvert or extrovert.
Introvert or extrovert? Extrovert.
I need a lot of sleep. I don't need any sleep.
I need a lot of sleep.
Junk food. You're gonna love it. Junk food or health food.
Both.
I love it. That's me too. Fashion or sports.
Oh, both.
Flip-flops or wedges.
Oh, both.
I love it. Casual or black tie.
Both. Just
Morning.
depends on the day.
Love it. Morning person or night.
All day.
Black coffee or a fancy mixed coffee.
Oh, fancy mixed coffee.
Passive aggressive or direct.
Direct.
Okay, I love it. Cocktail, wine, beer, or water.
Oh, both. All of them. But not
Did I tell you? I'm the end of Sunday night. I'm kind of like, you know what? Kind of all those sound good. Are you a procrastinator or are you a get it on time girl?
Get it on time, planner.
You love it. Tap water or bottled water?
Oh, bottled water.
Okay. Food or supplements?
Both.
Okay. Are you a fan at night? Like when you're sleeping, do you need a fan at night or are you don't need any noise when you sleep?
No noise.
Okay. Daily chores, you got to get those chores done every day or do you just save them for one day a week?
Oh, no, daily.
Do you like food cold or hot?
Both.
Okay. Are you a cook or do you take out?
Oh, I'm a cook. I'd rather know what's going on in my kitchen.
That's me. Because I've been a waitress for so long. I'm like, I need to know what's going in the food.
Yes, I get grossed out.
No special sauce for me. If someone was rude, the cooks would go, Kita, I heard we need to get some special sauce on table 8. I'm like,
Yep. No.
they do that. Uber or drive?
Drive.
Keto or high carb?
High carb.
Meat eater or vegan?
Meet.
Okay, group training. Do you like to go to group exercises or would you rather go do something by yourself?
I think I vacillate between both. I think I'd like to go do something mostly by myself because I kind of like dork out and I fall a lot when I do work out. So
I love it. I love it. Off the grid or on the grid.
off the grid.
And then we're going to end the interview with 3 words that you would say best describes you.
Oh boy, 3 words that best describe me: happy, content, and ambitious.
And that is KATHRYN Campbell, everybody. Give everybody a big round of applause. Now tell me, is there anything that you're thinking about that you would like to share that you haven't been able to share today? Is there anything that your heart is just, I always say everything in the moment, sometimes something will come in your heart at the moment. Is there anything through the interview that you just thought, you know what, wish I could have said a little bit more of this or that? Now,
Let's see. Just love one another and be awesome to each other and recognize that nobody's life is perfect. And recognize that as humans, we're all going to be a little bit bitchy sometimes. And we're all going to not feel good sometimes. But there all are those times when we can be a positive influencer.
I love that. And you
So,
are a positive influencer. I'm
thank
so
you,
glad you're my
Tia.
first and my love. Thank you for
Yeah,
being a fellow warrior motivator. I love you
I
so much.
love you
And
too.
thank you
You're
for being so
wonderful.
patient with us. I love
Yeah.
you. We're going to go ahead and we'll stop it, but wave goodbye.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Love
Bye,
everybody.
guys. Have a great day. Be
You
awesome.
too. Bye.